Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to make for you my favorite snack recipe, and I usually like them on Christmas Eve, but they're good for any celebration, any time of the year. These are my famous dried beef balls that I love a lot. I'll put the recipe in the video description, and this calls for 5 ounces of dried beef. You know this dried beef? Do you ever have that? We like that a lot. It calls for 5 ounces, but these are 3 ounces each. So 6, 9. I'm going to make a little bit bigger than my regular recipe in the video description. And it calls for 2 8-ounce packs of cream cheese. But I might use 3. I'm going to see how it goes. See how full my mixing bowl gets. 6 green onions it calls for, and that's what I got here, 6. And the good thing about this is you can change it up however you like. Worcestershire sauce. But I had to share it with you. I make it every year. We try to make it every year for the past 25 years maybe. And I always liked it when I was sitting home Christmas Eve watching TV shows, watching A Christmas Story. How do you open these things? Oh, easily opening. You like this stuff? Look. Dried beef, see? Break it all up. But sometimes we will put it in a food processor, you know? Grind it up. What's beeping around here? What is that? Something's beeping. Hang on! What the heck? What was that? Where was I? Oh yeah. Sometimes I use a little food processor and grind it up real small, but this is kind of dry and breaks apart good. And you can cut it with a knife if you like. I'm going to start with 3 packs of this. Easier opening. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes we have this for breakfast, right? With gravy, with sausage gravy. Is that what you make? Like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we chop up the meat small, and we save some, like a third of it, to roll them in when it's done. Is this how you would do it?
Yes, you got it right.
We grind it up too, though. But look,
chop it up nice and
little
fine.
flakes like this, see? And it's such a great snack. I love it so much. I make it every year. I wanted to show it to you this year. I believe Kathy made this once on her channel. Did you?
Yes, I made it already.
It's world famous. Great for New Year's Eve. Great for your Friday night poker parties. Chop it up like that. So I have 4 packs here, right? See, it chops up good. It smells so good too. Danny. Get a nice consistency there. Should have cut these onions. You can leave out the onions, or get a different kind of onions. Ooh, that smells good. You rinse them off. Cut the roots off. We don't need them roots. And chop these up finally. Finally chop these up. Again, you can throw these in the food processor if you like. And I like making this a little bit ahead of time, like the day before, because all the flavors get together in there, you know, in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator. Worcestershire sauce. Normally 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, but since I'm making almost a double batch, I'm going to put in more. And lately I started adding dill. Look at this. Just smell this, that's all. Just smell it. That's all you gotta do. See the texture and the consistency? Kathy made more cookies again today. Made chocolate chip with peanuts in for me today. We got lots of cookies. I'm making a mess. I think this is enough for my balls to be rolled in. And then I'm going to chop the rest of it up to roll in when it's done. You'll see. See? Don't mind the mess. This is what I'm going to roll them in when they're done. Like for the outside. So if you had a food processor, you just buzz it up, you know? Real quick. These I don't cut as small, what I'm going to roll on the outside. The inside I want finer. These are like bigger, like this. Put them in this bowl. Back in the bowl. We're on our second Christmas tree. We got a nice fresh one from the store and it looks so nice and it was a good price. And we got it like right around Thanksgiving. There's a real tree, which we normally don't have. And the needles started falling off like rain. You hear, look, whoa, there's a pile of needles down there. So I threw that out last night. And put the old nice artificial one up, pre-lit and everything. It's good. Okay, so the standard recipe calls for 2 of these blocks, 8 ounce. I'm going to use 3 because I added a little more meat. Or 2.5. Let's see how 2 goes. All right. This is the Wegmans store brand. You can use Philadelphia or whatever you like. And Philadelphia cream cheese isn't even made in Philadelphia. Look, we're almost done. And we don't even have to bake this or cook it or anything. Well, like I said, I do like to have them sit in the refrigerator for at least 6 hours, but overnight is great. And I snack on these for like a few weeks then, if they last that long, or at least a week, right? Alright, you saw my hands were clean. Oh, can you give me a couple shakes of that Worcestershire? Because I'm messy now. I want like 2 tablespoons. This is all there is to it.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't think there's enough meat, I'll add more meat, but right now it looks great. Mmm.
Smells good.
Oh, man. Thank you. Oh. You don't have to make a mess, but if you want to, you can. What do you think? More meat? Think they're good like that?
I think you have a nice mix there.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to roll it in that. Watch.
Some people might choose to make one big cheese ball.
Yeah, use it for a dip, like.
Right. And some people might
put
like
this-
to make small
Like that.
balls that you can take 1 or 2 at a time.
Yeah, I go small like this. See? And I put them in a big Tupperware container or a paper plate or something like that. And I do that. And that's that. Right? Whoa! And that's how it's done. My famous holiday beef balls.
They smell
So
good.
So good. So good. Look. And the time in the refrigerator allows them to stick together more too, you know.
Yep.
Get more
When they get cold.
solid. Yeah. I might put some more in here for the outside. That's all there is to it. It's a little bit messy. Put that on the outside. And you can eat one right now if you want. You really could. So, the list of ingredients are there in the video description. And you know how to do it. If you never had these, are they called anything else? Dried beef balls?
Dried beef balls are
We could give it a fancy name like
for whatever holiday you're serving it.
reindeer balls or something for Christmas Eve. That would be fun. Leave them out for Santa Claus. He'll give you an extra present. I'm going to cut another pack of this for the outside. Maybe you could do that for me since I'm such a mess.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Keep on rolling. Rolling, rolling. You can make them small, you can make them big. And the recipe in the video description calls for salt, but this meat has so much salt in it.
Move it to the side. They look delicious.
Yep. Scrumdiddlyumptious.
They smell good too. Just imagine sitting there with a couple crackers
Yeah.
and those cheese balls. It's just delicious. Nice holiday
Delicacy.
snack.
Delicious. And like I said, you can make them however you want. I put dill on the outside when they're done as I eat them. But we could have put dill right in here. But I like it on the outside because it's fresher and you see it. It looks good. That's a pretty good amount. But I got a bunch more. Right? I got 5 more packages of this beef. And 2 more cream cheeses. Just want to show you this. Hi Tim. You gonna make these? Watching me on your big screen? Hope you didn't have to work today, but you probably did. Maybe not. I didn't. Alright, that's all for this batch. It's a mess. Wash my hands again. Delicious mess. Whoa, look at this mess on the table. Take my dill. Watch. That's how I do it. As I eat them, I put them on. But you can do it however you like. I love it so much. I'll probably end up making more. Okay, we make these every year. Had to share it with you because I was going to make them tonight. And I hope you try it. A little crunch of the green onion. You can add garlic. You can do whatever you want. You could put more sauce on right now, you know? Take care. Please subscribe. Have a nice holiday. See you tomorrow. Oh.